Something.
All right. So why do you think abortion should be an amendment?
Well, in order to discuss abortion, I think we have to identify if we think a baby is alive when it's in the mother's womb.
All right, that's not the topic. The topic is abortion should not be an amendment.
Well, the reason I'm saying is because if I consider a baby alive when it's in the mother's womb, then the mother shouldn't have the decision to murder the baby. That's why it should be an amendment.
Okay.
Because that's somebody's life.
Okay.
Why should it not be an amendment?
Because I think it should be a state thing. I am for abortion, but it should not be an amendment because I am more for the state than the federal government. So something that works in Oregon won't necessarily work in Florida.
Why would human life be any different in a different state?
Well, that's a good point. But in a state
like how you reacted to that.
In a state like Oregon, which are completely different, religiously, geographically, linguistically, everything, they're gonna have different values, different cultures, and whatnot. My stance on abortion isn't
religious or any of those.
Okay.
It doesn't have anything to do with those factors. It's the fact that you're killing a human life. Right?
Right.
And that's why it's people try to make it very specific when it's very broad. You either do or you don't kill the baby. There shouldn't be an excuse for why you should, because there's no good excuse for why you would kill a human, somebody outside of the womb. Why would there be a good excuse for why you would kill somebody in the womb? Unless you want to say like, okay, well, it could affect the mother's life itself. That's different. That's a whole different argument.
Right. Okay. So my position is abortion should not be an amendment. Right. So when you challenge that, you said that should be an amendment, that you agree with abortion, that it should be an amendment.
No, I agree that a law on or the ruling on abortion should be an amendment.
The ruling on
I don't agree with abortion itself.
That's not the argument.
I know, but I'm saying because of that, because it should be an amendment.
So pro-choice should be an amendment, is what you're saying.
Pro-life.
Okay, that's not what abortion is.
I know.
You said that's what
the counter argument to abortion should be an amendment.
But this is the basis of abortion. This is whether or not abortion should be.
Well, okay. How would I don't understand your topic then? How would an abortion be an amendment in the first place? What does that mean? Can you define that?
Yeah, an amendment is a change to the United States Constitution.
Okay.
So right now it is just a Supreme Court case, which is the second highest to an amendment. An amendment would be the 14th Amendment, giving slaves and citizens the right to vote. So if there was an amendment, I guess, in your case that you would favor, an amendment would say the only thing that could overwrite Roe v. Wade, which was the abortion case, is another Supreme Court case or an amendment saying, abortion is not constitutional. I don't know how to word it.
Okay, exactly. So if abortion isn't constitutional.
I wasn't done.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So with Roe v. Wade, it is constitutional. So I'm not arguing whether abortion should be legal or not, because it is legal. It's legal at the state level. It's not federally legal.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if it becomes an amendment, the government is saying abortion is legal. Every state is going to have abortion, which I'm against.
Okay. So what are you for?
I'm for abortion.
What's the opposite side of that spectrum?
Not it being more state-driven, like what it is now.
Okay.
So if one state...
when you say abortion should not be an amendment, do you mean the topic of abortion or having an abortion should not be an amendment?
Having an abortion.
See, that's where I get confused. Are you saying it should say in an amendment that someone should have an abortion or have the right to have an abortion?
Should have the right to have an abortion.
Okay, then.
So basically,
because the way you put it is kind of like it doesn't contradict itself, but that's what it seems like, and that's why I was confused.
I understand. But basically, what that topic is, what I'm trying to get across is that, you know, if one state like Mississippi wants to be pro-life and have pro-life legislation, then they should be able to. If Oregon wants to have pro-choice legislation, they should be able to. But with an amendment, you know, Mississippi would have to be.
It would be a federal thing.
Yeah.
But why shouldn't it be a federal decision?
I'm more towards state government, because each state is, you know, so different. New York and Mississippi are completely different.
But there's nothing different in human life. We all have the right to live.
But there are different views on human life.
So you're saying because like of how the people that live in those states think of it is what they should base it off.
There are different values in each state.
Okay.
In the Northeast, they're going to be more liberal, more towards abortion, but in the South, they're going to be more against it.
Then I was just confused on your topic from the get-go then.
Do you want to debate me on the United States should not be in a language? Because I tried to debate you, but you said that.
Yeah, because I was trying to get to this one. Yeah, let's exit out of this one and go to that one.
Yeehaw. Thank you.